Everybody is so warm and welcoming, and it's a pleasure, it's an honor to come out here. Old mod.
So what we're going to see next up is going to be the old mod Enduro. We do have 4 drivers that we're looking for out on the track. So 5 laps the distance for the old mod Enduro.
You know, normally back in Michigan, we would have a pace sled, but I don't think they're going to start this off as a pace sled. They're just going to line up 4 wide and roll right up to the start line. And if the flagman, Mr. Jude, likes what he sees, he's going to throw that green flag and let him eat. Now, I love them all. I really do. Mr. Ryan Dalsky on the 15, Austin Leeck, Colin Henderson, Drake
McCullough.
I never say it right.
That's all right.
But I want to take a minute to talk about Austin Leeck. If you are a snowmobile fan, go find this man on his Facebook page, his TikTok, whatever.
TikTok might not exist much anymore.
I know, isn't that?
Social media.
Okay.
He's on almost every social media site.
And he is probably one of the best advocates of our sport in promoting and teaching things in the shop and doing all that. And the sled that he's actually on right now, it's a really neat story because it's a Skidoo. He's always raced the Polaris, right? In Cataract Collision, which we talked about earlier, back in the days, he raced a Skidoo. Well, guess what? That was the chassis that his dad would have raced back in the day when Cataract raced a Skidoo. He has renovated that sled. It's beautiful. And you can watch the whole thing on this video.
Yeah, so we're looking for, like you said, Drake McCullough, the 13, out of Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. He's running a 2000 Polaris XC 600. Austin Leeck on the 22 from Hubbard Lake, Michigan. He's running a 95 Skidoo Formula 3. Ryan Dulski on the 15. He's from Brimley, Michigan, running a 2000 Polaris. And Colin Henderson on the 13 from Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan, running a 2000 Polaris as well.
Mars, I think I heard him say that they're going to get a 1 rolling lap. They're not going to get the green on this time around, but they're going to let them get a chance to get a sight lap, so to speak, to see what's going on and get the engines warmed up a little bit.
Yeah, so up front you do have Drake McCullough on the 13 on the outside, and then you have Henderson on the inside. They both have 13 on their sleds. I do know the difference between the two of them, so we should keep them separated. Running your second row, you have Austin Leeck on the inside, and then on his outside.
Hey, Marcy, why does Austin's sled sound different? It's a triple!
It's a triple, as Carson's in the background just whispering, it's a triple. All right, so they are going to come down the front stretch here. Mark Jude's getting set as a rolling start. Green flag. We have the 22 that takes a hard charge. That's Austin Leeck down to the turn 1, coming out of turn 2, down the back stretch, running that triple. He's got a good lead on the field.
Boy, he's carving the corners really awesome. He's holding that line. It's going to be a runaway.
Ryan Dulski making a hard charge as he came out of turn 4, but Henderson is going to beat him to turn 1, but Dulski on the inside. It's all Leeck up front, but Henderson makes a hard charge down the backstretch.
Like I said, Mr. Austin Leeck, he's sponsored by Fly and many other big sponsors, but the number 1 fan of him is his dad, Tim Leeck, and I think Tim would be smiling right now.
Absolutely. Henderson, hard charge into turn 1, has a little better corner speed, but Dulski on the backstretch has a little more speed down the back straightaway. McCullough trying to make a hard charge on Dulski, but it's all Austin Leeck up front running that Skidoo, a triple.
I tell you what, that triple, I wish I was outside where I could hear it. I bet you it is screaming.
Yeah, he definitely is looking very smooth up front. But we have a good race towards the back. White flag is out. Dulski trying to run down Henderson, and McCullough trying to make a move on Dulski. Last lap for Leeck as he rounds out of turn 4. He's going to see the checkered flag. checkered flag, and the win goes to Austin Leeck. But we
Look
have
at
a battle out of turn 4. Ryan Dolsky gets around Henderson. Henderson went from 2nd to 4th, so McCullough made a hard charge out of turn 4 and picked up 3rd.
You know what happened? I was so mesmerized by watching Austin. I didn't look in the back of that battle, and when I look back, Ryan Dolsky was in the lead of that pack.
Yeah, that was a good race behind Leeck there, but that whole race was Leeck. He came from the back row, the 2nd row there, and had made a hard charge at the beginning of the race. And he's going to come around and pick up his checkered flag. So congratulations to Austin Leeck.
No final. He says no final. Okay. So. I know it's hard to see because these new fly coats that the workers are wearing or have camouflage on it, but that man down there with that big old camera, that's speed shot photography.
Yeah, Brian, he does a really good job, so hats off to him, and good job. Austin Leeck of the 22. Austin from Hubbard Lake, Michigan, running that triple, that 1995 Skidoo. I do know Austin spent a lot of time testing, as you mentioned earlier, the social media. We definitely follow that, and definitely had some gremlins to fight with that sled. So congratulations to him for finding what worked and picking up a win here at the Derby track.
I think he would be okay with me. I'm going to give a shout out to Doug Flannery. I believe that Mr. Dolsky, but Austin Leeck is been down there on the dyno quite a bit, working with Mr. Flannery, and they've tried all kinds of pipes, they tried all kinds of motors, heads, reeds, all that good stuff. So it looks like we're going to go into a plow break here before we start our qualifying. So we're going to maybe see if Chet can throw some music on or something.
All right, we'll stop talking.